Hello children, myself Shubhai Pathak Kulkarni. I am going to continue a pair of linear equations into variables. Already I explained in 3.2 exercise, first main, second main and third main. Today I am going to start fourth main. Fourth main heading is, which of the following pairs of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent? If consistent, obtain solution graphically. So they gave some linear equations into variables. I have to check whether those two linear equations of variables are consistent or inconsistent. If they are consistent, I have to find the solution graphically. So first question. They gave two linear equations into variables, pair of linear equations into variables. So first I will write the given question in the form of general form, that is a1x plus b1y plus c1. So I am taking this 5 this side. It becomes then x plus 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. This equation also I do the same. 2x plus 2y minus 10, this is equal to 0. Then I write the coefficient a1, a2. So a1, a2. a1 is 1 and b1 is also 1 and c1 is minus 1. In the same way, write it. The numerical coefficient of x is a2, that is 2, and the numerical coefficient of y is b2, that is also 2, and the c2 value is minus 10. Find out the ratio between these a1 by a2 and b1 by b2 and c1 by c2. So now I will come to know, see, the a1 by a2 ratio is 1 by 2. This is also equal to 1 by 2. This is also equal to, whether equal or what we will check now. Minus equal to minus is plus only. 5 ones are 5 to 0. Same then. 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. So which condition is satisfying here? A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, then is equal to C1 by C2. If this condition satisfies, then the lines are coinciding lines. So one line it overlaps another line. So then it has a meaning solution. So by seeing this condition, I have come to know which type of lines I am going to get it. So those two lines are coinciding lines. So if they are coinciding lines, then graphically, so I come to know these equations are consistent. These pair of linear equations are, these equations are consistent then. So lines are coinciding lines, therefore lines are coinciding. If they are coinciding, then what is the meaning of that? Then these equations are consistent. If these equations are consistent, then I have to find out the solution graphically. I have to find out the solution graphically means first equation I have to consider. So I am going to consider the first equation, that is x plus y is equal to 5. This is the equation number 1. I will consider this equation. I am writing in the form of y. So already you know how to plot a graph. So before that, we have to convert the linear equations into variables in the form of y. Y is equal to 5 minus x. So you go on giving the value. Already I told for you one unknown method is there to identify. Here we have come to know both the lines are coinciding. So it has an infinitely many solutions. Every point of the line is the solution. So it's not necessary to find out what is the solution for x and y. Every value of x and y is a solution because it has infinitely many solutions. So I can take it any value, which value I am giving for this equation, same values I can give for that equation also, because they have same solution, infinitely many solutions. So now I convert it in the form of y, then I prepare for this column now. If I prepare for this column, then I give some value, so that is x and y value. If I give x 0, I can give 0. Then if I give a value here 0, y value 5. If I give here 1, y value 5 minus 1 is 4. 2 you give, then it becomes 5 equation, that is 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. So you divide because all the three terms they have same number, that is 2. You can divide and you can simplify. So you divide this equation by 2. When you can divide, when they have same numerical coefficient which are going in the same table. All the three should have same table division. If it goes in same table, then we can divide. So now it becomes 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2y, 2 5s are. See, same type I got it. So you convert this equation in the form of y1. Y is equal to 5 minus x. Same values you give now. You prepare for this column now, and for this equation also you prepare column. Then you go on giving the value for y. X you give and you get the value for y. So you give 0. What values you give no? Same values you give because both the lines are coinciding lines. So now 2 by 2 if you give no 3 only you get. Then if you give 3 you are going to get 2 only. The same because both the lines are coinciding. They have infinitely many solutions. So you can write it. You can plot the graph for this. Therefore, they have infinitely many solutions. You can write it because both the lines are coinciding lines. Therefore, I will write last and last. So now I am going to plot the graph for these two linear pair of equations into variables. So now x coordinate is highest 3. Then if I plot the graph in this manner, this is x axis. Be careful, some children they don't know how to plot the graph. This is x axis and this is y axis. You see the value in the column and see x value highest is 3. All are positive. So this side the maximum value we have to give it 3. So 0 here. Your x and y coordinate both are intersecting at this point. We are going to name it as origin O, and at this point the x coordinate is also 0 and the y coordinate is also 0 here. 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3, 1 extra plus 4. This side also how many you want? Because it's not necessary, because negative value is not necessary, it is not there in the column, so it's not necessary, but some at least some minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. You give name. This is x dash, x axis. This is y dash, y axis. Here see the y coordinate value highest is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How much is necessary? And in here y axis down, it is minus 1, minus 2. Minus negative values are not there only. How much is necessary? That much only we can plot the graph and we can mark the coordinates. Now I am going to mark both are same only. 0, 5. 0, 5 means it comes here. And 1, 4 means it comes here. Minus of diagram. But in graph, if you plot the graph, it comes correct. So this is 2, 2, 3, 2, 3. You can mark it here, 2, 3 and 3, 2. 3, 2 here. See now, here both the lines are going to come on this. See, this is one equation, this are marked. So first equation, both are same only now. X plus y is equal to 1. Another line also it is overlapping here only. Both the lines are coinciding lines. So you can write it, all the coordinates are. Therefore, all points are solution only. Therefore, they have infinitely many solutions. Infinitely many solutions. Many solutions. Children, you write it. Take scale, you can write it like this way. Scale, both I have taken, say 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. X axis, I took 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Then y axis I have taken same. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. So you write this scale and plot the graph in your notebook. Graph you can plot it in graph book, or you can do this graph in graph sheet and you can stick it to notebook. No problem. Okay, children, write. write down now. You write down this. Okay, children, any doubt? Okay, children, write it in your notebook. Okay, children. Now I am going to solve the second question in this main 4-3. Second question is in this manner. That is x minus y is equal to 8 and 3x minus 3y is equal to 16. Okay, children, they gave like this with the two pair of linear equations into variables. Now I will write it in the form of general form. That is x minus y minus 8 is equal to 0. This also I am going to write it in that manner only. If I write it like this way, so I write the coefficients a1, 1, b1, minus 1, c1, minus 1. So a2, 3, b2, minus 3, c2, minus 16. So find out the ratio now. 1 by 3 is equal to minus 1 by minus 3 minus 8 divided by minus 16. So if you simplify this, you are going to get 1 by 3 minus divided by minus is plus. So 1 by 3. Here minus divided by minus is plus. But if you cancel now, 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16 it becomes. So if you cancel, you are going to get in this manner. So by saying this way, you will come to know now a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, but it is not equal to 1 by 2. So which type of lines then? See now. Therefore, by seeing this condition, I come to know a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. So if this condition satisfies, children, what type of lines you are going to get? You are going to get parallel lines. If this condition, therefore the lines are parallel. Therefore, the lines are parallel. Lines are parallel. The lines are parallel means, what is the meaning of that? Like these two equations are inconsistent. Therefore, there is no solution. The lines are parallel means, therefore, there is no solution. There is no solution. If there is no solution means these two pairs of linear equations are linear pair of equations are linear pair of equations are inconsistent. Equations are inconsistent. So if they are inconsistent, it's not necessary to find out the solution because there is no solution. You understood now? So we have to write down linear equations into variables in general form. Then you have to check which condition it satisfies. I check now. It satisfies a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2. Is not equal to c1 by c2. Then the lines are parallel. If these two linear pair of equations are satisfying this condition, then those two lines are parallel lines. If they are parallel lines, they don't have any solution. If they don't have solution, they are inconsistent. It's not necessary to find out the solution, and it's not necessary to graph. It's not necessary graph means there is no solution means it's not necessary to find out the solution graphically. Okay, children, write down now.